With hundreds of Israeli riot police standing by, Likud party opposition leader Ariel Sharon pays a visit to the Aqsa compound. The visit itself went smoothly, but proved a tipping point for the Palestinian people, triggering the Second Intifada. Just a day later, one Israeli soldier and 7 Palestinian civilians had been killed. And the killing didn't stop for 4 long years. By the end, around 1,050 Israelis and 3,200 Palestinians were dead. Jamal Houail is a lecturer at the Arab American University in Jenin and a member of the Palestinian Liberation Organization's Legislative Council. He was 29 years old when he participated in the Second Intifada. He remembers how, at the time, Palestinians had lost hope and had no faith in the political process. But once the uprising began, morale was high.
The morale and leadership at that time was high. Yasser Arafat was the one who restored the morale of Palestinian people, the high morale and the complete readiness for sacrifice and redemption against this enemy. Believing in God that victory is coming, and in front of our cohesion with our masses and our national unity, with a little planning and preparation, we can achieve victory. And therefore, morale was very high.
At least 6,000 Palestinians were detained by Israeli security forces during the unrest. But despite their constant struggle, they couldn't hold back the occupation. Since the Second Intifada, there has been no mass mobilization of that scale in the occupied territories. But in May this year, Palestinians raised a united voice. They were prompted to protest against the forced expulsion of at least 28 families from their homes here in the Sheikh Jarrah neighborhood of occupied East Jerusalem, and constant attacks by Israeli police on the Aqsa Mosque. For many Palestinians, it has been a new awakening. Razam Abeidat participated in the First and Second Intifadas as an activist. He was also present in May this year in occupied East Jerusalem, bearing witness to the atrocities committed there.
The characteristic of the Second Intifada was its militarization. There were explosions in restaurants, buses, and confrontation with the army. But what happened in May Uprising 2021? It was a collective popular act.
Jamal Houail is now 50 years old. He says after the First Intifada, the world was confident there would be calm in Palestine. After the Second, they weren't so sure. Now he says the suffering of his people in the occupied territories mean it's only a matter of time before a third erupts. Mustafa Fatih's TRT World, occupied East Jerusalem.